We are in Bruges today.
Or as they say here in Flemish, the Bruges.
Or Bruges.
So this is the most touristy town in the whole of Belgium. Very, very popular. We already feel it because to get parking to come here, we took quite some time. Edwin was really struggling for the last 30 minutes to find a spot, but we're actually finally here. This was the most important city we wanted to see in Belgium on our trip.
Because we learned that a few wallpapers were shot in this place.
Yeah, I think it was a Samsung wallpaper from probably 10 years ago that really got me curious about this city. And then at some point I put it into our list of places to go to. And then now we're here. It's a very nice little town center that we're in. It's quite different from Ghent already because it looked like we're already walking through the medieval parts of town in order to enter it. Quite different from what we saw in Ghent.
Yep.
So this house is 800 years old.
Oh. So Edwin just told us that this house, 800 years old, actually was called the Locks House because the people who controlled the lock system on the canals and the little streams actually lived inside this one, and they controlled the gates from right under their feet. So the water would move and change levels according to how they wanted it. And that side is the old city center.
Bring their belongings, give their belongings to the community.
Bruges is filled with all these little old houses, the streets. And of course, Shish is very distracted.
It's like a typical house. It has a cycle in front. The windows are squared and red and white. It's nice. We have come here to try waffles again. We have ordered chocolate Belgian waffle. Hopefully this one is not the Nutella one. This is a real Belgian chocolate one.
And if to leave
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you. Look at that. Chocolate waffles.
So this is the Liège type of waffle.
Liège.
Hey, they go for the Bruxelles.
It's so good. The waffle is so crispy and warm, and the chocolate is also hot on it.
Encore la maison là.
This is my favorite. This waffle feels more like a bread than what we taste like in India. It's completely different. This is so good.
So we just learned that in the past there used to be a big brewery here. But then while the city developed in the modern way, the brewery was actually pushed out of the city boundaries. And then they built a 2-mile pipeline underground that actually carries beer and brings it to this microbrewery inside.
Yeah.
It's so cool. I thought only gas, water and electricity could be piped and wired, but not beer.
Beer
like
is
this.
also quite important that way.
So this is part of the microbrewery there, and you can see you take a bath there. You could eat something there, do somebody, take a bath. There would be a singer, and there would be ladies to give you pleasure.
Okay. They call this the Lovers Bridge, connecting two sides of this little canal. And these are all medieval houses for the common folk.
Càng ngày mình thấy Việt Nam một điều.
We found it. We found the spot where they took the picture to make it to the wallpaper.
It's actually very nice. There's a bunch of old medieval style buildings, and there's also a little tower. I think that's called the belfry. And on this side, the one with the lights, that's actually a tree. It's entirely leafless now, but it's so beautiful.
Yeah, but the trees around here in this area are very unique. These pointy round tips and then very spiky branches coming from all the sides.
Yeah.
Russian something here also. But here you have the wall, they say, with all the Belgian beers.
Oh,
So this is a wall which shows all the different kinds of beer in Belgium, and the interesting thing is that every beer has its own specific glass. So when people go to the bar to drink, they don't give you some random glass and serve you beer. They serve their beer in the particular glass. It's so unique.
Glass, please. Please try.
so we are right now in the Grand Square, and the sound we're hearing in the background, that's actually bell ringing. What is the Belgian name for it?
Glockenspel.
Glockenspel.
So the bell game. And the tower is the belfry, but in Dutch is belfort. So it's the belfort.
Oh, okay.
Fort with the bell.
We just passed the Grand Marketplace, the city center, or rather the old town's very center in Bruges. And Edwin was telling us that this spot was so popular back in the day for people to gather from so many other parts of the world, gathering there for trade and commerce, that in the 1600s or so, the informal version of the stock exchange was actually born here in Belgium, in
We
Bruges.
never knew that.
Yeah.
And now we're going to see the building which was the first stock exchange. This one? The first stock exchange. There it is.
1276.
No, it was from 1270.
Correction. This is much older than what we thought it was. What is that word they've written?
Ter beurze. Beurze is the English equivalent of beurs is purse.
We're just having dinner with Edwin. He's starting us off with a salad.
Mozzarella, Edwin.
Thank you, Edwin.